Tuning for a diesel engine means injectors have functioned properly. In this service procedure, we use seafoam to clean the injectors. This method is simple and begins by draining the fuel filter canister. We use a drain pan to catch the fuel coming out of the canister. The fuel will be examined for any water content. There are no signs of water. For our 2005 Ram 5.9-liter Cummins engine, an 1.1/8" socket will remove the cover from the canister. The fuel filter attaches to the base of the cap, and this is like a routine fuel filter changeout. We use Mopar OEM Cummins filters, or Fleet Guard. Use care not to break the plastic tabs that hold the filter in place, and always install a new O-ring gasket. We now fill the fuel filter canister with seafoam motor treatment. Use extreme care not to introduce dirt or debris into the open filter canister. The seafoam is poured through a clean funnel. A full can of seafoam fills the canister and allows enough room for the filter to be installed very slowly and carefully. Allow the fuel filter to become saturated and gradually drop the fuel filter into position. Be certain the O-ring gasket seats fully. Maximum torque for this plastic cap is 25 foot-pounds. The engine will be started and idled for 60 to 90 seconds, enough time to allow the seafoam to saturate the pump and the fuel injectors. The engine is shut off at 60 to 90 seconds and allowed to heat soak for 15 to 20 minutes. Heat soaking the engine with seafoam in the injectors will clean the injectors. The Bosch electronically actuated fuel injectors can benefit from a nozzle cleaning. This will improve the spray pattern of the nozzles. At 179,000 miles, the combustion areas can also benefit from cleaning. Fuel injectors, found on Cummins ISB common rail diesel engines, are very expensive. Replacement injectors for this 5.9-liter Cummins can run as high as $2,000 for a full set. After the heat soak and a heavy throttle cruise speed run, idle smoothness and the full range of throttle response are dramatically better. Here is another in-depth method for cleaning the injectors. S.U.R R makes a variety of automotive service tools for shops and serious DIY enthusiasts. Among its many useful tools are the S.U.R R fuel injection testing and cleaning kits for gasoline and diesel engines. In this service procedure, we use the S.U.R R FIC 203 injection cleaning kit to clean this 24-valve 5.9-liter Cummins ISB engine CP3 high-pressure fuel pump and the 6 common rail injectors. The kit comes with a variety of EFI system fuel adapters. One end of this adapter hose has a 90-degree 3/8" connector. The Schrader valve adapter shown here connects to the hose from the FIC 203 fuel canister. For this method, the factory fuel pump is disabled by simply removing the fuse at the power distribution box. With fuel provided from the FIC 203, the engine will crank and start, and the injectors will function normally with the fuel pump disabled. The fuel supply line from the fuel tank will be disconnected, and the FIC 203 kit adapter hose will be hooked up here. Before removing this hose, a new adapter clip was purchased. In the event that this plastic piece breaks during disassembly, have another clip on hand. This quick disconnect adapter from S.U.R R makes it easy to hook the fuel supply from the FIC 203 directly to the fuel filter canister. This will be the sole supply of fuel during this method of cleaning. The shop air supply will hook to the inlet side of the FIC 203 fuel canister. The adjustable air pressure regulator enables setting the fuel PSI at the precise pressure for the OEM fuel pump. On this service, the return fuel line to the fuel tank was left unrestricted to provide normal return of excess fuel to the fuel tank. 16 ounces of seafoam enabled the engine to run over a minute directly from the FIC 203 fuel canister. The engine is running on pure seafoam. A total of 32 ounces of seafoam motor treatment ran through the high-pressure CP3 pump. Excess fuel volume bypassed to the fuel tank, which is a normal function of the CRD system. 12 ounces of pure seafoam ran through the injectors. We allowed fuel to return normally to the fuel tank. The excess or overage of fuel will continue to clean the high-pressure pump and injectors. This would be like adding seafoam directly to the fuel tank, as many users do. Use of seafoam is preventive maintenance. When reattaching the fuel line to the fuel canister, we used a new clip. These clips are not difficult to find. Dorman makes them. We would not undertake this kind of a procedure and disconnect a fuel line without having a new clip to put in place during the installation of the line. Make sure the clip aligns squarely with the hose. Do not force the hose into place. It should slide in and clip into place easily. Removing the fuel pump module's fuse at the distribution box will trigger an engine check light code. After restoring the function of the factory fuel pump, be certain to clear any codes with a code scanner. Otherwise, you will have an engine check light. Be certain to prime the fuel system before starting the engine. Follow the factory procedure for fuel priming. This 5.9-liter Cummins ISB CRD engine runs as new at 179,000 miles. None of the fuel supply or fuel injection components have required replacement to date.